Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a bit of a negative one, a products I don't like video. First and foremost disclaimer, at the time I'm filming this, I'm getting over a cold. I feel better. I just have, I'm gagging on my own snot essentially, so my voice is annoying. I'm so sorry, but I had the time, I had fresh nails, I wanted to film, I'm feeling better, so I'm sorry. I know this is annoying to listen to. But I have a collection of a few things that I wanted to share that I just did not like. I'm constantly on here telling you to buy things, telling you things I do like, telling you about amazing things, but since I do try a lot of stuff, there are, of course, massive misses. And these are all things that I pretty much hate and will not be using ever again. So I thought we could talk about them. Some of them I have them in the flesh to show you. Some of them I have returned, so they're gone. But yeah, let's just go ahead and get into the things I did not like, so I can de-influence you a little bit since I'm influencing you so much. So first off, let's start off with one that I no longer have. It's the REM Beauty Wicked Galinda Glow Drops. First of all, these were so hard to get my hands on, so I was like, they're gonna be great. And I tried them with you in a video. I will find it, I'll link it up in the corner so you could see me applying it and kind of my first initial reaction. But it ended up going back because I could feel the chunks of glitter going on my face and it stung my skin. I have sensitive skin. The way this made my skin feel was very uncomfortable and I just didn't like the way it looked. People are ranting and raving about it, so much so I think she just came out with a whole range of them in different colors, not the Galinda one because that one is of course sold out. And I haven't tried some of the new ones, but I don't want to. I did not like that product. I love REM Beauty. You guys know I love Ariana Grande, but I love the REM bronzer. I love the blush. I love the eyeliner. I love the highlighter. I just recently got into the cream blush. I bought a color when it was on sale and I am loving it. I would say most of the stuff I have tried I've loved. Oh, I got the new foundation and the new concealer brush for Christmas and I am still loving both of those. Just this one product for me, which I was so excited about. And the bottle and the packaging was so beautiful. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll just keep it because you know it's Wicked and whatever. But I was like, I'm never gonna reach for this again because it stung my face so bad. And I didn't like the way it looked. At first I thought it wasn't doing anything, but then I noticed an overall frosty look, which just wasn't for me. We'll continue with the makeup. Now, I just did another beauty haul where I tried a bunch of makeup on in that video, and the next two products I'm gonna talk about are from that, so I can link it up in the corner if you wanna see it in action. But I was so excited about this. It's from e.l.f. It is the Sheer For It Blush Tint. I am such a fan of a blush tint. You guys know I've talked about the Etude Dear Darling water tints for years. And so when I saw e.l.f. was coming out with one, I was so excited because e.l.f. is truly killing it lately. I've liked 98% of the new stuff they keep rolling out that I've tried. And so I was so excited because it kind of even looks like the Etude, which they're all duping the Benefit Benetint, which I don't even like that product because just like this one, when you can see it in this video. So with a blush tint, I like to do it underneath my makeup after my SPF. You take the thing out and you dot it on, and just in the small time that I take to put that back in because it's a hot mess and get the brush, it has already stained where I've applied it before I can blend it in. It's just impossible. And I've tried this 3 different times with 3 things underneath it, hoping that just the first impression was wrong, but every time it stains where you initially put it, which just isn't what I'm looking for. It's probably not what anybody's looking for. I've seen a lot of TikTok shop videos raving about this, and maybe that's because they make commission, but in all of them, they're only applying them to their lips. And maybe this is great for the lips, but it's called a blush tint, and I know not everybody wants a blush tint in their life, but I love a blush tint, especially after finding the Etude one that works so well, blends beautifully, blends easily, stays all day under your makeup. It is by far maybe my most summer staple when it comes to makeup, that and a tinted SPF. And so because what is happening with my hair? And so because I can't get it to blend out before it stains in a circular spot on my cheek, I'm going to return this. I'm not afraid to return makeup that I don't like. They make plenty of money, and I encourage you to do the same. It's your hard-earned money. If it's a product that is faulty and not working well, return it, babe. Gotta sneeze. By the way, I just mentioned TikTok shop. I just recently did a TikTok shop favorites. I can link it up in the corner. Those are not biased. Those are actual things I love if you want a trustworthy TikTok shop favorites video. And then the other thing in that video, which I also keep seeing people talk about this and I'm kind of are you okay? This is the L'Oreal Infallible 3-Second Setting Mist. This is crazy. This I sprayed on my face and I literally did a double take. It was I just sprayed hairspray on my face. It's insane. I think what most people like about this is the effortless mist of it. See? And the holding power. But my friends, let me tell you that the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist gives you both of those things without the hairspray smell, feel, and crunch and stickiness. This stuff was crazy. If you are literally wanting your makeup to last for 36 hours, this will probably do it. But I'm not kidding you. I sprayed it on my face. It glued my hair down and it glued my eyebrows down. Like, this can't be good for your skin. Highly fragrance. It's crazy. So this is also being returned. And I love L'Oreal, and I love that L'Oreal Dewy Mist, I think it's called, setting spray. I need to get that again. I love that one. So I was so excited. I was like, oh, it's gonna be like a version of this, which I think it is trying to be that, but trust me, try this instead. I think they're even around the same price point because I feel like this was like $18. Am I being dramatic? Probably. I'm always dramatic. 14. Okay, so a little dramatic, but this is 15, so just get this. Trust me, please. I don't know what this is. This is scary. I thought, like, should I try it out again today to make sure that I hate it as much as I hated it in that video? I don't need to, and I don't want to. It's going back. Bye-bye. Another makeup thing that I ended up returning, and I didn't hate this product, it just didn't perform the way I wanted it to. It was the e.l.f. Finest Fleck like eyeshadow toppers. I got one of them. First of all, the color wasn't as bronzy or like rose goldy as I preferred, so I was already kind of like, eh. But it just didn't show up enough for my taste. If you are into just a hint of glitter, a little bit of glitter, maybe that would be for you. And I have seen people enjoy them. And like I said, this is not a product that I hated so much that I would like never use it. It didn't give me the payoff that I wanted. And so I ended up returning it. I watched this one girl on TikTok. Again, I follow so many people on TikTok and I don't know their names. I just know their faces. And I'm like, oh yeah, let's watch your video. But she does great makeup videos and she used it in like a drugstore bridal look. And it looked beautiful and it almost enticed me to buy it again. So maybe I will. I also used that in a first impressions video. I can find it and link it. But just in the end, I was like, I have tons of eyeshadows. I don't need this one. And it was like soon enough to return it. And so I was like, I don't need this lying around. I'm never gonna reach for it. So I returned it. This one I'm so sad about. So many of you have told me to try the Essence Lash Princess mascara because they have this brown color. And I will say the mascara itself, I really enjoy. Gives me the curl I want, the length I want, holds a curl. But this, not even flakes, smudges all over me so badly. And I feel like I don't usually have that problem, which I should, because since having a child, I nap all the time. Like, I love a quick nap on the couch, just crawl myself right here in the bed. I love a quick nap, what can I say? Or I'll just like fall asleep before I shower for the night and take off my makeup, which I always end up doing. I always wake up. I am such a fan of a good couch nap, like I always have been. It's the best sleep I get. But anyway, all that to say, my mascara should smudge on me all the time, but it doesn't. But this one did, no matter what. And I've used it a few times and I just don't want to use it anymore. So I'm just gonna probably toss this, maybe try and give it to somebody else, but I feel like that's pretty gross. I don't mess with, I had an eye infection once, and once you have one, you won't mess with it again. A hair one that I got by from TikTok shop was one by Color Wow. It was their like curly hair leave-in treatment. So it was basically supposed to be like, skip the curly girl method, spray this in your hair, scrunch it in, let it dry, and your hair will be curly. Because I've even had so many of you guys tell me that if your hair dries the way mine dries, and so basically my hair dries, I always call it Hermione chic. It's like, not even chic, it's just frizz. And I'm one of those people who I cannot brush my hair once it's dry or even after I style it because it will just poof out frizzy. And so a lot of you have said, I think it's Irish curls. You have Irish curls, or I may have completely made that up. You have curly hair, so try the curly girl method, but it looks like you have to buy a lot of things and have a lot of time, and I don't know, I'm also just like skeptical. I'm also just like skeptical. I've always been skeptical of my hair because I've had fine, frizzy, but yet thick hair my whole life. I remember being like in middle school buying the bedhead stuff that said it would fix my frizz and it didn't. And I just feel like I like developed this skepticism around hair products, and it hasn't really gone away because nothing works, you know? Sure, certain products help, but nothing has really worked. So all that to say, I bought this curling like scrunch in leave-in treatment. I was so excited about it because like I was watching people on TikTok shop. That's one of the things I love about TikTok shop is like, it's videos of the products in action. And so I'm like, oh, cool, that worked so well for several people that I saw, and it just did not do anything for me. I do kind of feel like it maybe helped my frizz a little bit, and they have a version for straight hair, so maybe I'll try that. But I did the directions exactly as it said. I was so excited to try it too. I think I may have sent a photo to my sister of the results. If I did, I'll try and dig through our messages and find it and put it in here. But basically my hair just looked the way it always does when it air dries. It didn't do anything for me, and so I returned it. It went back. And lastly, I have a nail polish. So this is from Zoya, in which I have learned Zoya personally on me chips really badly. I was on Zoya's PR list, and I'm just not a fan of the like wear time itself that I asked to be removed from the PR list, which felt so naughty and like rude to do, but I was just wasting their product, and so I didn't feel good about that either. And I like the polishes go on beautifully. Like that is not the issue. It's just solely the wear time. I will give myself a manicure and it will chip in a day. Even with my personal best top coat that I like use tried and true with everything else that I take with me to get my nails done, they chip. And so I just have been slowly getting rid of my Zoya polishes, but I have kept a few really good glitters, or they do really good like milky pinks or really fun neons. And so I tried this, I think it was like end of last month. This is an absolute hate. Let me find when I had this on my nails. I remember I was wearing it when we went to the beach 2 times ago. That's so specific, but I do remember. Over a month ago. My nails are still stained with this green, which it makes it look like I have fungus. The stain is like growing out with my nails, so it's about halfway now. But this, like in other polishes stain, I understand that sometimes like blues or purples will stain a little bit, but then after like a manicure, it comes off. It's been a month and this has still stained my nails. So this is crazy. Don't use this, especially if you're somebody who like doesn't like to wear polish all the time, or like only wants your toes done sometimes. Don't use this. It will stain. I didn't even say what this is. This is called Avani. This is bright, fun lime green, but OPI has plenty of bright, fun greens that have not stained me like this one. So this is goodbye. Okay guys, that is it. I'm done being negative. Those are the things that I have collected over the last few months that I just did not like. I don't know if I have a playlist of these videos, but if I do, I'll link it up there, and even if I don't, I'll make one and I'll link it up there. I don't do them that often, maybe like 1 or 2 a year, but I just try and collect things that like I want to talk about in this bin. And then when it's like 6 or 7 things, I sit down to do a video. And like I said, I am returning this week, because it's still in my window, these 2 things to Ulta, so yeah. But I love you guys. I was gonna say all these will be linked down below. I'm not gonna link products I don't like, but I will link the blush tint I like, and I will link this setting spray as an alternative. But yeah, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you very soon with new videos. I'd love it if you subscribe. I'll have my face right here, some other videos you can watch. But okay, I love you guys. Bye.